Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly tarot reading with me, Raphael from Astrolada.com. This is your monthly tarot scope for the month of August 2016. Before we start, I would like to call into this deck all sorts of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, so that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and help you on your highest path to your highest good. So let's go straight into it and see what the month of August has in store for you. So some cards have just popped out at me. Interesting. So we've got the Lovers, Taurus, and this represents the sign or the time of Gemini. And the Lovers is obviously, it's all to do with lovers. And then you've got the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, this is already playing out. There is a love interest that is at a distance to you. There is a love interest that has either come back from quite a while in your past or lives in a different place or a different country to you. And at this moment in time, you're experiencing some form of not necessarily separation, but you are understanding the strains and the burdens that come with being in a long distance relationship, and you are feeling that because you're definitely feeling this other person, but you're also feeling what it is to have them at a distance without being able to talk to them. So there's a lot of intermediate communication taking place over August for you. What I mean by that is you're going to be experiencing lots of phone calls, lots of emails, lots of texts, lots of WhatsApp messages and all sorts of, different types of media. This is going to be showing you how communication, as long as it's strong and as long as it's light-hearted effectively, can really be a saving grace in a long-distance relationship. That's what I'm getting for this, Taurus. But we shall go straight back in and see what the month of August holds for you. Ooh, cards flying all over the place today. Okay, so your first card out is the Hanged Man. So this is a nod to Pisces, actually, as a sign. And what the Hanged Man really talks about is our ability to let go and trust in a situation that we are experiencing. So, what am I going to say to you? The month of August is going to be a time where you are experiencing a massive shift in your energy. And the reason you're going to be experiencing this shift is because you're going to be able this month to really just go with the flow. Pisces is a mutable sign. The Hanged Man reminds us to be just like Pisces, to go with what comes to you, to go with what comes at you. If you can see there, he looks quite happy. When you see the Hanged Man, he's hung upside down from this tree, and this tree is actually one of the branches of the World Tree or the Kabbalah. And what this actually says to us is, if you can relinquish your control or your need to control things this month, you're going to experience an enlightenment, a lightening of your heart and a lightening of your emotions that you've never experienced before. One of the taglines for the Hanged Man is enlightenment. It's enlightenment through inaction. And what do I mean by that? So, when you experience some sort of difficult time or some sort of challenging aspect of life, we always seek to control things. If we can hang back from that and we can just say, right, this is the situation, what's the lesson here? We get so much more out of it, and we effectively take the power out of it. Sometimes the best way to do things or the best way to move forward is to do nothing at all and allow things to come to you. So your next card out is the King of Wands. So this is a fire sign male, and he is a Leo, a Sagittarius or an Aries. And so this is going to be somebody that's in touch with their emotions, but is still a fire sign or has fiery attributes. It might be a Piscean male with an Aries moon or something along those lines. But what this is usually talking about is this is somebody that is enlightened, that's going to be able to show you how to navigate through your life and take back the power from a situation that you've been experiencing. You are slowly and steadily gaining ground, Taurus. I remember last month's reading. I remember the full moon ceremony that I did. Again, head over to Lada Duncheva on YouTube and you'll be able to see that there. And so there were some really amazing messages that came through for Taurus. You guys have really been working through stuff. And one of the great things about this August is you're going to be experiencing this moment of, right, okay, I can do this. And more importantly, I'm getting my power back. And this is going to be down to somebody showing you how to navigate that path, how to experience what you're experiencing and still remain who you are. When this represents ourselves as an archetype, what it says is we are stepping into our kinghood. And this is the king of fire, so the king of fire is the king of the spirit. And effectively, he rules his own actions. So this is kind of like a double hit of this motif. You're being told to stand still and kind of take this happy-go-lucky, devil-may-care sort of take it all in your stride stance on life. And then you are also being told to rule your spirit. So what this kind of means is, because, you know, the Hanged Man rules his emotions and the King of Fire rules his domain. This is teaching you how to be fun, how to be vibrant, how to be vivacious, how to live in and of life, but more importantly, how not to allow any external forces to wobble you in any way, shape or form. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles usually for me says that you shouldn't hold on to something too tight. It's like anything. If you hold on to anything too tight, you're going to break it. And this is kind of, again, this kind of feeds into this whole motif that you're experiencing here. It's about having a gentle hand on the tiller. So you're steering your own life this August. You're steering how you want to move forward. I think it's really important that if anybody does approach you and asks you for money, don't lend out what you don't have to give, is my best advice to you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Either. And, you know, going back to this whole gentle hand on the tiller, effectively what I think you're being told this month of August, Taurus, is to move through life in a gentle way that is going to serve you. Move through life in a way that is firm and kind to yourself, but also not allowing anything or anyone to knock you off of the course that you've chosen for your own life. And then finally you have the Five of Pentacles. So finances are really going to be, they're going to be changing and they're going to be quite tumultuous this month. What you're going to be experiencing is more demands on you financially. You're going to be finding that people are asking you more for money this month. You're going to find that people are asking you to lend them things more this month. And this is why, especially with this card here and especially with this card, the Four and the Five of Pentacles, do not lend out what you don't have to give, because the chances are that you won't get it back for some time, if at all. And this is going to be something that's quite difficult for Taurians, because they're used to being quite generous. You know, they're quite sort of lushy and sensual and feeling and very giving with everything that they have. But this month, what you're going to be, what you're effectively going to be taught is how to say no. You're going to be taught how to, how to gently say no, but more importantly, how to let your no mean no and your yes mean yes. So that's what I see ahead for you this month, Taurus. It can be a really great month, and it can also be quite a restful one. But it's going to rely on your ability to say no or yes as you please, and not to be forced by any external person or circumstances. So that is your reading for August. I hope you enjoy it and I hope it resonates with you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and pop over to astrolada.com where you can book a reading with myself or any one of the other gifted psychics and seers. They would be lovely. They would love to have you. Have a great month, Taurus.